Not everything that glitters is freedom. Hey, love. This is a little love note from Spirit and from the part of you that remembers who you really are, beyond the labels, beyond the roles and identities that you've taken on to yourself. Because real freedom, true holistic freedom, doesn't begin with having all the choices. It begins with having clarity to choose what's truly aligned. And I want to tell you a quick little story. So a while back, I said yes to something that sparkled. It was this big old program that was well above my means. And I thought that it was going to be everything that would give me everything that I needed for my finances, for stability in my life. And as a health coach, one of the things that really called out to me was because it looked like connection. It looked like abundance. It looked like freedom. But something to me was off. Like, not afraid about it. It was just unsettled. I said yes anyway. And afterward, I felt drained. It was well above my means, so my bank account was drained, honey. It was drained. And just I stopped trusting myself in that moment on a deep level. And it was very disorienting because, like, not necessarily it being bad that I chose to, participate in that 10K coaching program, but it was because just wasn't aligned and true for me and my vision of freedom for my life. And that's exactly what today's energy is whispering about, right? We're moving through something called Venus quincunx. I don't know if I pronounced that right. For y'all astrology folk out there, speak up, because I ain't not one of them, but I like to look into it. Okay, quincunx Jupiter. So Venus quincunx Jupiter. And it's got a very specific flavor, apparently. The urge to indulge is on and popping, okay? So to be bigger, to grow, to expand in all the ways. But that can be reckless. So the urge to say yes, to chase beauty, to spend, that spending energy where it looks good, but it may not be grounded. The temptation to confuse what looks like expansion with what's actually aligned. And the subtle pressure to please or perform instead of choosing from your thrive zone. Let me just say that again. It's a subtle pressure, right? To please others, to try to perform, to position yourself in a way so that you look like you got it together as a mom, as an entrepreneur, as a healer, as a family member, as the human, right? This isn't a don't trust anything announcement. This is not a don't trust anything moment. I just want to invite a pause for you to feel moment. It's your chance to remember your discernment is love too, right? Here's your reflection for today. What's something that looks good on the surface but feels off when you're honest with your body? Like, you get that gut feeling and it's like, that ain't it though. It looks fancy. It sounds really great. Looks on the surface like it's aligned. But that gut check, that spirit check is like, something's off. When you're honest with your body, like, ask yourself, what would shift if you honored that truth instead of overriding it? So cut that thought out, being too picky, right? That limiting belief. You're being precise. And when we are choosing our visions of holistic freedom, that also requires that we are cutting off and away all of the lesser, illusory visions where we're simply settling. And there ain't nothing aligned about that. It's not even on the same wavelength. Point blank, period. Okay? It's like when when you really are looking to improve like your drinking water habit, right? So you want to get a water bottle, you get one off Temu, okay? Or the cheapest one off Amazon. I've done that. And then you find out later that it's leaking all these chemicals and poisons into the water, and you're drinking it, and you're thinking that this water bottle that you got was supposed to be this miraculous thing, but cutting corners, glistening like it was gold, but it was just a little piece of glitter. Versus if you were to go straight for the water bottle that you truly wish for, even if that meant you saved up a little bit, or you invested in some wise crypto investments, or whatever it is for you. I don't know. Anyway, you're not closing doors, you're choosing doors that open toward freedom. So let today be about clarity, not guilt. Let today be about aligned yeses that are juicy, not pretty maybes, okay? They cute, but they don't cut it. Them pretty maybes, okay? This is not about OBS. Let today be about holistic freedom, not about old habits and belief systems, aka some OBS, okay? So drop your reflection in the channel. If it feels good, drop a comment, right? Let's be in this together, or just write it down for yourself as a sacred act of truth. Yes. We are embodying holistic freedom. Starting today, you are the freedom seeker. This is what it means, okay? You're here to shine from truth, not temptation, okay? So, the Spirit's got your back while you do it. Just know that. That's the message I wanted to say. And as me and Omi are on this walk in this hot sun, I'm going to pause in the shade and drink me some water. Or maybe I'll finish the chia seed pudding and then drink some water later. But yes, take care. Peace.